Alright, Fudge.
Happy Moose Day.
It's Tuesday.
Yep, but it's our first day here.
First day back after the long weekend. Fudge, we got a 82.
We got an F82.
What are we doing to it?
Oil change.
That's it, huh? Fudge, what do we got on the table?
This is about to be a well-maintained vehicle that's gaining some good amount of horsepower.
A lot of parts here, Fudge.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts here. All right, so where do we start?
Well, we can start with, we got oil.
We got oil.
Coil packs.
All the maintenance. So what we're doing also...
What is that thing?
Crank hub.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
But do you know why we're doing a crank hub?
Why? Move this box, Fudge. Bow! What do we got in there, Fudge?
I don't know. Maybe it's a supercharger. Maybe
Whoop.
it's...
Whoop, whoop.
Ooh. Oh.
We got the big dog. We got the big dog, Fudge.
Stay tuned for when I get it open.
Yep.
One eternity later.
And we're back. Sheesh, Fudge.
Somehow we're going to put this on there.
Okay.
With
So we're
the
going,
twin turbos.
we're going
tri-turbo.
We're going from a twin turbo to a single turbo.
Yes. So what we're doing is we're taking the stock twin turbo setup off, the bottom mount stock twin turbo setup. This is a top mount turbo setup.
Okay.
So that's the turbo. Some goodies. This is the manifold.
Look at that, huh?
And this is from our good friends over at SpeedTech.
SpeedTech.
But you can see it's a nice manifold. And then it should say it on there. There it is. Bow.
There it is.
.com.
SpeedTech. SpeedTech.com.
So
Thanks,
top
Fudge.
mount 6266
Okay.
single turbo, open dump. We have our waiting gate here. We have all of our piping here. And then we're also adding canned flex fuel.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be complete without the Reflex Plus.
Look at those, huh?
So we have the Reflex, the wiring harness, and there's a boost controller somewhere in this vicinity. Boost controller, I think it's a GFB one, so you can actually control it from the inside of the car.
Okay.
Crank hub, doing all the gaskets and everything that need to go with it. Coil packs, plugs. We're gonna be custom tuning it. So luckily he got new tires on it.
Sweet. They're gonna be getting roasted.
Yeah, I think
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to it, Fudge.
Yeah, let's go.
Meanwhile.
All right. Oh. Well, where are we at on the M4?
Well, we got some parts off. You can't see it now, but up top.
This is from up top.
The valve cover's off, so
Okay.
the top of the engine's exposed. We have the engine brace, which you can maybe see.
We see that when we pull the crank hubs out.
So the reason for that is we dropped the subframe down.
Whole subframe's gone.
Right there.
Bow.
Don't hit your head.
Sitting right there.
Subframe, steering rack, all nice.
All out.
Then we'll go back up here, which if you look at this car, it actually had a little bit of like an oil leak starting. I don't know if it's coming from the front main seal or maybe the pan gasket, but it's all irrelevant anyway because it's all getting taken out. So what you can see here is the stock twin turbo setup. The next time we take a video, everything here will be gone.
Gone.
It'll just be a
All
bare
gone.
block. Bare block. So let's do it.
It's looking good, Fudge.
Let's do it. here we are. So when we last left off on the journey, I had the subframe down and everything, right? Okay. So we're here.
Subframe is still down.
Subframe's still down, but took apart some of the front of the engine.
Right.
So
Fans are gone, Fudge.
the fan is gone. Yes, that's right there. Basically what I want to show you is how to time the motor before pulling the crank hub out.
Okay.
And the tools you'll need. So first things first, up top,
Okay.
we're gonna go up there in a second, so you're gonna have to reverse this video. We're gonna start at the bottom. So
We're starting at the bottom.
Yeah, basically once you have the top locked,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember from the N20 timing chain, but there's this pin right here that goes through the block into the transmission housing. So that's gonna go through a hole on the flywheel, and that's what's gonna tell you that your crank is at top dead center.
Okay.
Watch your head. And then we have this tool here, which is designed so if you look at this and see how it goes up and down.
Yeah.
But if you look at in there, can you see the tooth?
Let's get in there.
Yeah. You see
Oh,
the
yeah,
tooth? You
yeah.
see it locks into the tooth.
Oh, okay.
So that's gonna hold your flywheel in place.
Okay.
Because when we crack this center bolt, the crank pulley bolt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the crank hub bolt loose. It's a lot of tension. There's a lot of torque on that bolt. It's gonna wanna pull that motor and spin that motor as hard as it possibly can. That tool, the pin, and the top locks, which I'm gonna show you, are gonna help hold everything in place and make sure nothing gets twisted and torqued and moved.
Sweet.
So let's take a quick pause and then go up top.
Sweet.
One eternity later.
And we're back.
Okay.
We're up top now, Fudge.
We are up top. So what we have going on here is your cylinder number 1 is at top dead center.
Okay.
The way that you can tell that is on the camshafts. You can't see it now, but there's barcodes.
Okay.
That barcode should be facing up. This cylinder should be all the way up. And then you should be able to slide. This is your Vanos plate guide right here. So you see there's 2 holes there. That tells the sensors the cam position.
Okay.
So these need to be in the correct spot or else the car is going to run completely wrong. So this plate here, when everything's at top of the center and lined up correctly, literally these nubs should just slide in like that, and that's how you know everything's lined up correctly.
Okay.
There's 2 like slots on the cams, so these are going to lock these in place so the cams can't move. These don't matter if they move when they come out because there's no certain spot for these to sit, but we're going to break these nuts loose and we're going to pull the cam gears off, and then we'll take apart the bottom and then everything should slide right out.
Cool. Thanks, Fudge.
Quick fact too, N55, S55, there's no difference in the timing tools. As long as it's for the N55, you can use it for the S55.
Thanks, Fudge. There's a lot of problems here, Fudge. Henry,
What, it doesn't work?
this is supposed to be B-roll right now. This is going to be in the blooper reel.
Oh.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah! There we go.
Yeah!
You loosen it, Tyler.
Yeah! Henry, how do you feel about that?
Yeah!
Yeah! And we're back.
Tyler.
Fudge, we got a big mess over here, bro. You gotta explain to us what's going on here.
My name Jeff. This is crank hub, baby.
We got the crank hub apocalypse. Now, how did this one look, Fudge?
So this one, not too bad. Nothing damaged. It doesn't look like it was spun. You'll see marks on here. So this one was still decent.
Good.
Who knows how long it would have lasted. But we got this bad boy right here.
Yes,
You
sir.
dig? So, bye-bye. I'll add that to the collection of like 14
Add that to the
of
collection.
them. So this one, I don't know if I showed you guys this one, but anyway, keyed, pinned, nicey nice. I already did the hard job of taking, once you take the old one out,
Yep.
the company sends you this bolt and this guide.
Okay.
This is what you're going to use to drill into the crank
Okay.
for the pins on that cog.
Okay, cool.
So if you look in that hole,
This hole right here,
yeah,
Fudge?
nope, down,
Oh,
down.
there
Right
it is.
You can see I already did the hard work of drilling the holes.
Okay.
So now I will place this gear onto this chain.
Okay.
And then our oil pump will be ready to go. And
Awesome.
then I can assemble the rest of the timing and we're good to go.
Sweet. And then we can add some more power.
And like usual, I have an audience. You want to see some real fitment, Tyler? Come here.
Yeah, yeah, let's see what we got. Jerry.
That's fitment, baby. That's fitment.
Well, Fudge,
No, Tyler.
I was gone yesterday, unfortunately. I had to go bail Omar out down at Hoffman.
Omar. I swear.
Listen,
he's
I did 8 cars myself.
Wow.
I think I did more than all 4 of the kids
Can you
working
back the camera up a little bit?
there. Sorry, Fudge. I'm excited. We're back at ACI.
Why are you?
How do you feel today?
It's hot today.
It's hot. Yesterday
Yeah.
was worse, though.
I don't know why that back door is closed because there's no breeze coming in here at all.
Fudge, let me
Anyway.
know where we're at. I feel like I missed a lot,
You did.
but let me know
you
where we're
decided
at.
to bail out Omar, so.
I had to.
Well. the bottom's
Subframe's
done.
back in. So we
So-
left off.
Everything was down. Everything.
We
was
left off where everything was down. Yeah.
down. So you pretty much missed the entire crank hub section of it.
Well, not
except for
really.
the oil.
We showed you drilling.
Okay. So once you drill it, that's the hard part. Then the front section of the hub just kind of pops
Goes
in
back
with
together.
the timing chain,
Yep.
and that's all just put it back to OEM specs, torques, and all that. So that's all set. So we got the pan back on with the new gasket. We got the subframe back up.
Yep.
But now we can see the wastegate set up here.
Okay. We got
so
a dump.
This is so he opted for the open dump.
Okay.
They have another one where it goes from the wastegate back into the exhaust.
Okay.
In case you don't want the noise. This is the open dump. I really like the way it's set up because the dump tube is actually connected to the exhaust pipe here.
Okay.
And it's capped off there, and then it adds a bracket, so everything's very solid, which
Nice.
is awesome. So you
And
don't
the
have to worry
new-
about this tube moving around, or you can kind of see the wastegate.
Yep, there's a new wastegate.
with the manifold and everything in place. So we're pretty much done down here. We're gonna go up top. I gotta just mock up the turbo a little bit more, and then just get everything nice and fit. But let me bring it down, and then we can show you up top.
Let's do it.
The next day.
Well, Fudge, things look a little different up here.
Sir.
What do we got going on?
Well, you can see there's a little bit of there's no more air box.
No more airbox.
We've changed the way that we've put air into the car
Okay.
by adding this turbocharger. So
So typically the airbox would sit here and over there, right?
Because you'll have twins, so you got two sources of intake.
Yep.
Obviously, we have just one gigantic source of intake now.
Yep.
So this is pretty much where it's going to sit. I clocked the hot side, so you always want to have the oil feed here at a 12 o'clock position so it drains nice and even,
Okay.
going back down. The fitment is great. I mean, you can see how easy it is to pull on and off that turbo. The M54s, I feel like, are a little bit tighter.
Okay.
I'm probably going to heat wrap some of this stuff around here. I tried to put some stuff on the valve cover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It would be nice if they made like a shield to go there or whatever, but there's only so much you can do about heat. You know what I mean? You're going to be fighting heat.
Right.
So 62, 66. People are just mad loud. See? Okay. So what makes this really nice is that there's no intercooler. So I don't have to worry about running piping to the front and back around. So
Okay.
the way this is going to sit is this is going to sit, And this is literally going to go to our charge pipe right up here, and then
Okay.
right into the factory air cooler.
So it's because that all sits on top.
Yeah.
Nice.
Super easy. It's a nice silicone pipe. It's going to look good. The only thing is, SpeedTech, if you're listening, can you please include a T4 flange gasket in your kit? Because it's kind of
we can't get the
difficult.
gasket, right?
We can, but it takes a little bit of time.
Right.
But,
So that's holding us up.
yeah, there's a creep behind you.
Well, Fudge, I feel like a lot has happened since we last spoke.
I don't even remember where we left off. To be honest with you. Just roof it. Now it's under the box. The mice are gonna get it.
We ain't got mice.
We got plenty of mice and rats.
And we're back.
Trying to make sure I don't get stuff thrown at me again. Here we have it. We have the SpeedTech top mount 6266 kit completely installed. Oil feed, we have our boost controller set up. I cut the cover here to try to keep it so it looks nice. If you want to run an upgraded cooler, you can, because this just goes right to the stock location pipes.
Listen, we got to show the viewers and we can't forget.
Yes, sir.
Get the crank hooks done, get the stickers.
Yep. So this is what it looks like from the top. Now we're gonna install the flex fuel kit.
Okay.
Goes in the back, and then we should be ready for tuning.
Cool. So we'll get some dyno runs in and some street testing.
The next day.
Fudge?
Crack kills.
We're in the M4
And the M4.
with the top mount, single turbo.
That's it. Got a base map in it. It's a little chilly today.
It is.
We're still waiting on a turbo blanket, so I just wanted to take it for a quick ride just to make sure everything's okay, and then we'll get on the dyno soon. But it sounds pretty good.
It does sound good. Let's give him some sound.
A lot of the turbo sound, which is okay on this kit. If you wanted to change it back to dump it into the exhaust so you get more turbo noise, you can. But that's what he opted to run, so
It sounds really good.
it feels good too. Base map feels solid. See, we got our MHD open here. We're logging everything that we need to.
Yeah, that turbo sounds wild.
He has it on very, very low boost right now. It's probably only making 14 or 15 PSI just to make sure that everything's okay.
Cool.
So, perfect.
That sounds crazy.
It's loud.
It is loud.
The car itself isn't too loud. Like the
No,
exhaust
no.
is nice and quiet. Donuts? Just kidding.
Just kidding. I kind of want to get you coming at me, bro. You want to do a little?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, Fudge, what's the next steps?
So now that the car's solid, there's no leaks, everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing. We're gonna strap her on the dyno and then give her the full beams.
Sweet.
It's only wastegate pressure.
That's crazy, bro.
Meanwhile.
What's up, Fudge?
So, we're tuning this beautiful machine.
We are.
And notice the more boost we give it, the more it's pulling timing up top.
Okay.
So normally that can mean, oh, your spark plugs are shot. They don't really, not sparking that good. Or you got bad gas in the car. Okay. So I approached the owner of the vehicle. I said, hey, what kind of gas you got in the car? He goes, 93. I go, no, what kind of gas do you got in the car? He goes, oh, Joe Schmo's gas station in Milford, Connecticut, right? I'm like, perfect. So if we look here, on these bottom lines right here is all of our timing corrections.
Okay.
So the more I move it, these numbers will change. And you can see, I mean, here's the thing, like a 1.5 every now and then is okay, but like you see it's pulling 3, 4 across the board, right? So what we did was go get 5 or 6 gallons of fresh shell, put it in the tank. I'll rerun the same map, see if it cleans up. Can you see the difference already?
Oh, wow, huh?
So if you look at the timing corrections, like I said, to get 0 across the board is almost impossible, but like you can clearly see a 0.8, a 1.2 is nothing crazy.
Right.
So that's the importance of having good octane and good gas in the car, and how sensitive these new cars are to the littlest amount of bad gas in the car. And I mean, it picked up another 10 wheel just from good gas. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Fudge,
We're gonna do one more pull, and then she's gonna maybe some donuts.
maybe.
We'll see.
That'll be coming soon.
We'll see.
We'll get our final numbers and we'll be all set. How do we do, Fudge? Let me shut the fans off. Okay. All right, Fudge.
Yes, sir.
We got our numbers.
SpeedTech top mount 6266, complete stock fueling, 21 psi.
Wow.
516, 490 to the rear wheels. Efficient, reliable, ready for E. Next time.
Hey, Fudge, when's the client coming to get this thing?
So he's gonna be coming Friday. He's not a cop, but he enjoys something cops enjoy. I guess we'll have to find out.
Guess we'll see Friday.